right, let's get our first question here. It comes from Bryant. If my comp case is approved, what pay and benefits should I expect to get for how long? Again, that question comes from Bryant.
Okay, all right. So a relatively straightforward question, really good question. So workers' comp has three main benefits. If you think about it that way, if you get hurt on the job, you're entitled to medical treatment, and that's the medical treatment that you need immediately, and the medical treatment that you might need for the rest of your life. Okay. There's also what we call temporary total disability benefits. These are your workers' comp checks. If you are injured at work and you're unable to go back to work for a limited period of time, then the workers' comp insurance carrier has to pay you a sum, and we'll talk about this in just a little bit. They have to pay you while you're off from work. Okay. The third benefit is what we call permanent partial disability benefits, and this is where a lot of people really need to hire an attorney, because this deals with however this injury has impacted your ability to earn a living from a physical standpoint for the future. Up to 450 weeks, you're entitled to payment or compensation for your loss of wage earning capacity. Okay, so you get medical treatment now and in the future, you get your workers' comp checks while you're off, and you can get a lump sum payment for your loss of wage earning capacity. And that's capped at 2/3 of your average weekly wage. All right, so let's say you make, and that's subject to a statutory cap. Let's say you make, $400 a week before you get hurt, you're entitled to 2/3 of that. Okay, and that's capped up to 450 weeks.
Okay, well, thank you. Did you want to add anything to that, Mike?
I will. I'm going to make it a bit more simplistic. You're entitled to your wages, your medical treatment, and then how this job's affected your ability to earn later. So if you can't use your left or right arm, a doctor would assign an impairment or something to that. So I think it's important. It is difficult. You definitely need a lawyer, but those are your main three types of wages. And that's why you need a lawyer to help you make sure you're getting what they owe you. Don't let these big businesses take advantage of you. So it's very important to hire a lawyer in these types of cases.
And that's right, Tamika. I mean, Mike's exactly right. There are terms of art that are used in workers' compensation law that are different than you ever hear ever. Temporary total disability, permanent partial disability. No, Mike broke it down exactly how it's supposed to be broken down. But when you have an insurance company or a big business that are throwing these terms at you and you don't know what you're doing, it can get a little confusing. So that's exactly right.